All right, happy new day. Welcome back to another episode of Unleashed Alchemy. So let's get in today's episode where we're going to be talking about spiritual transformation and what that can look like. So the first thing you have to remember is that a spiritual transformation is internal first. It is completely different from what religion focuses on. Religion focuses on the external. When you're going through a spiritual elevation, spiritual awakening, spiritual transformation, it is all about your internal environment first. All right. So what happens is when we find ourselves in this, what we would call the dark or even the void, I've heard it referred to. It doesn't matter what you call it, but you know that something is happening internally. All right. Perhaps you are going through right now an opportunity disguised as a challenge that feels like you're being squeezed. All right. So what happens is throughout our internal environment, or I should say throughout our life, our internal environment gets neglected. All right. Because we are programmed to be hyper focused on all things external, whether that's getting something externally, getting more success, getting more money, getting more external achievements. All of this on the inside gets neglected. It doesn't mean that our spiritual connection goes away, because we stay connected whether or not we build on that connection or not. That's the beautiful thing. All right. So we become hyper focused on external things. So what can happen to reel us back in, to get us back home, we can start to see things that are happening around us, and we are like, what the fuck is going on? Okay. So in that what the fuck is going on moment or moments, we start to feel this nudge to start to pay attention to our spirit. We start to pay attention to our soul. We start to pay attention to those things that we were passionate about that we forgot, the things that we were passionate about when we were kids that we forgot about, dreams and visions that go beyond where we are at currently start to come to our minds, and we cannot articulate it, but we know something is going on internally. What can also happen is that nudge can bring up fear. Why would we become afraid to go internally? Why? Because fear of what? Facing memories, perhaps, of past experiences that were unfavorable. Perhaps going internally, you know you're going to have to perhaps face a mistake that you made. Well, when those memories come up, pay attention. You have to pay attention to how your body feels when those memories surface. How your body feels, that is precisely what Spirit wants you to do. To get out of your head, to put the ego in the back seat, take the ego out of the driver's seat, put it in the back seat to get us out of our heads into our bodies again. That is what Spirit wants. So I just said this earlier, in the middle of that internal shift in those life experiences, those memories are resurfacing. We don't have to be afraid of that. If we just surrender to that nudge and just fall into that surrender. Be confident that that surrender is carrying you into your soul aligned life. You can start to see that you have acquired wisdom from those experiences that came up in your memories. Why is it important to realize that you have acquired wisdom? Because that acquired wisdom becomes your own medicine. That acquired wisdom becomes part of your, as it's what spirit has now used to become a part of your essence, that is supposed to be magnified. It's supposed to be magnetic to draw in your soul aligned life. Okay, so I want you to, let's bring this back home. So how many times have you heard someone say something like, oh yeah, I remember, when I went through that, and I learned so much about myself when I went through that. Oh, I learned, all of these things about myself when I went through that situation. And then maybe we've said that ourselves and we just leave it at that. We just keep going on in life as if, okay, well, that memory is done. All right, that's it, on to the next. But we have to start looking at those moments. We have to start extracting the wisdom from that, giving ourselves the grace to extract that wisdom, extract that medicine, and celebrate it. And you may be saying, well, the experience wasn't good. I don't want to celebrate the experience. No, you don't have to celebrate the experience, but you can celebrate the wisdom. You can celebrate the medicine, because what it's doing now, it's allowing your soul to become fully expressed. Now, if you surrender to the spiritual transformation, you are going to start to recognize that now your essence is now being completely expressed. It was already formed, and with the right amount of that wisdom and that medicine from those experiences, now that's the essence that wants to be out and be exposed, right? So when you show yourself that appreciation, when you show yourself the appreciation for your own wisdom, and when you show gratitude for your own wisdom, you allow Spirit to show you that those experiences have been very much integral. I don't know if I said that word right, but have been very much vital, I should say, to your alchemical elevation internally first. All right, so I wanted to drop that message on you, because I know when we talk about spiritual transformation, sometimes if you're going through something that is challenging, it's hard to think about it being spiritual. But what I understand, what I overstand, again, from my experiences, there's always a spiritual undercurrent for everything. All right, so get reconnected with your soul, okay? Get reconnected with your spirit so that you can extract the wisdom from even this current opportunity disguised as a challenge, so that you can extract that wisdom. Show yourself gratitude, give yourself grace, all right? Because you have medicine that you can use for yourself to receive the infinite possibilities, infinite solutions to this particular challenge described as an opportunity, and allow your soul aligned life to unfold before you, okay? Don't forget, I do take one-on-one sessions. The link to sign up is in the description box. Also, don't forget that the Unleashed Alchemy Mystery School is open. So check it out. The link for that, the link to sign up, is in the description box as well. All right, until next time, cheers.